Yo, what's going on everybody? Back with another reaction video. Today I'll be reacting to how to fly a modern hovercraft. Let's get right into the video. I'm not wasting no time. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn all post notifications on.
We're now going to go across to the island. I said we are going to the Isle of Wight today. I said we would be, so we're going on the hovercraft. And I sent in advance an email to Stephen behind me there. He's hiding, there he is. Who's the media guy for Hovertravel, and he's arranged for us to come behind the barriers and get some decent footage of the hovercraft coming up and everything. So absolutely fantastic. But it's due to arrive, I think, shortly, Stephen, isn't it now? About 20 past 12, should be here. It's going to be flying up the beach here, literally. So this is the only, what do you say, Steve? The only
year-round commercial passenger hovercraft service
in the world. And where's the one which isn't the year-round? Do you know? There's not many anyway, is there?
Yeah, there's one in Canada that happens when the ice bridge melts. The Inuits, the local indigenous population, they can't get. They need boats to get across. Right. So what they use is the Canadian government have set up a hovercraft service, which is, I mean, it's 2 or 3 times a week, but it gives them a chance to get groceries and posts. And then when it freezes again, the hovercraft's not used. Right. That's obviously quite important. There are a few that are sort of much more unknown about around the river borders between Russia and China. Right. Again, but they're not scheduled in any way. I think you're just lucky you turn up and you might be able to use one. So this is the and we get people coming from around the world to see it. So.
Yeah. Is this they made in the UK? Obviously, it's a British invention, isn't it?
Yeah, but they were made in Southampton.
Oh, really?
Right. And those ones I was talking to you about, they're actually being made even closer in Portsmouth.
Oh, really?
I know exactly. We see this thing flying up, man. Let's see what it looks like.
Those ones
I'm getting anxious.
It's great because it was invented in Britain, made and manufactured, designed in Britain, and now it's operated and maintained in Britain. So,
fantastic. That's what we like.
So, what do they run on then? Are they diesel? Diesel, yeah.
Two turbo diesels.
Okay.
Man engines from Germany.
And most of the power's in lifting it up, is it? Or...
Well, the split changes.
Yeah, okay.
Because how they actually fly it, that would be a pilot question. But basically, once you've got it lifted, and then the skirt, the rubber bit, the black bit, is holding that air in. Then we've got no friction. And it's very easy to move. Then what happens is the power...
The fans move it.
Yeah, the fans. So the lift fans are doing their bit, but that then gets reduced. And then they're looking for thrust. They've got variable pitch on the propellers.
So they can choose where where air goes to.
They've got rudders to steer it, and then they start moving along. And the quotes from the pilots I get are, it's like driving a Land Rover on ice.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because the braking is increasing the friction.
Right.
So there is no brake.
Is that so? They reduce the hover, do they?
Yeah,
They reduce the hover, so it's not as slippery, if you like.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
So I've done an emergency stop in one of these on the sea.
Yeah. It was almost dropped to there.
It does literally. They take all the air out.
It sinks. Yeah.
They've got vents that allow it to escape even quicker. So they cut the fans and then they open these vents. And it literally goes boom.
And stops.
And stops.
And I guess it's buoyant anyway. The whole thing floats without. It floats.
It's like a boat. It's like an aluminium boat.
How many are there? Are there 2?
We have 2, but there's just one.
One in service at the moment.
Yep.
You
can roughly see.
Yeah.
That it's going to aim up. That's the centre line here. Is that right?
Okay.
It's going to be. You can roughly see where the wettest patch of it's going to come.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to sit here.
It's quite loud.
Yeah. Of course.
Not as loud as they used to be, but it is
still quite loud.
0.5 rules, is it?
Twin diesel.
Does the pilot know that the pilot, helmsman, is he a pilot? Does he know we're going to be here at all?
He knows we're going to be here.
Gotcha.
We've got these
Yeah. So it won't come as a surprise,
So, no, it won't come as a surprise, and he'll be happy with that. What you're going to find is it's not quite high tide. You're going to get a lot of spray at the bit then, and you're also going to get stones. Both of those are obviously not particularly conducive to
camera lenses
and your eyes.
Yeah, no, of course.
Again, situational awareness. If a stone's coming towards you, even if you get
close your eyes,
good awareness.
and you will get a bit of spray as it comes towards you. So just watch out for that bit.
If it all goes wrong, I plan to sue Lamb Chops Rides. Not you.
You need to keep him away.
In COVID, we adapted that. You'll see the freight bit. We adapted it to be able to take stretcher patients from the island.
Oh right, okay.
So we actually run a blue light service for the NHS. So the ambulance to us.
Yeah.
We get on the craft. There's nobody else on that craft. The stretcher patients wheeled on. They fly across in 10 minutes. Ambulance.
It must be the quickest way across by far, isn't it?
We beat the air ambulance.
Really?
We can go quicker than the
air ambulance.
That's incredible.
So from hospital to hospital.
Right.
Here it comes though, look at
Here
this.
it comes.
Look at
Big old
that.
Union Jack on the front.
Love it.
Massive, aren't they?
Yeah, massive.
I went back already. It's huge. Look at that.
Here it comes. Bird's eye view.
That is big.
Here I got it.
Wow.
Look at that. Wow. And it cuts the power and it sinks. There you go, guys. I promise you a hovercraft. There's a
That
hovercraft.
thing is massive. Looks
Amazing,
like
it's sinking
looks
down.
like a big floaty.
Now the air's coming out,
Yeah.
and what he'll do is we'll run the engines for a little while because we like to keep them as warm as possible.
Yeah.
Just keep them rolling.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna. The doors are clamshell. You'll hear a little light, high noise.
Yeah.
And they'll
So the passengers come out the front then, do they?
Yeah, come out
Okay.
the front, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd been before, you'd have come out the side.
Side, that's right, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Out the front.
Yeah.
Which actually goes back to when they were originally done. You used to climb in through the front.
That's right.
The very first one.
Yeah, yeah.
Would have been that same.
It was. I went on those real
yeah,
classic
the
ones.
hatch in the front.
Yeah, the hatch in the front,
that's
that's
what I
right,
went in.
yeah.
Yeah, the little hatch. Yeah.
And then it was at the side near the rear, I think, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
and then that's the later
expecting
one.
like a smaller version. This thing is humongous, man. Like, I still can't get used to the way this looks. I've never seen something like it.
So
Look
the
at
old ones used to
propellers.
have like little chimneys that used to on the front.
Right. So they,
What's replaced that then?
those are called bow thrusters.
Yeah.
We actually
Bow
had bow thrusters on the original design of this version,
Right.
and the pilots found that they didn't need them.
Oh, so they've just removed
Yeah,
them.
they
Have they?
used to be for manoeuvrability. So obviously
Okay.
you've got the
Yeah, yeah.
rudders and the thing
Yeah.
at the back.
Yeah.
Did that, but they wanted extra bit of them. For
And they don't need them.
They don't need them. They're too skilled.
Wait,
Very good.
Yeah.
How did you become a hovercraft pilot then? I'd imagine that's.
You have to be a master of a watch, so you have to have been responsible for a vessel out at sea for watches.
Yeah.
And then you come and train with us for 3 months. There are very few. We only got 8.
Yeah.
As we always say, and they love this, the pilots, to be fair. But there are more Top Gun pilots than there are hovercraft pilots.
The elite. The elite.
of
Best of the
elite.
best.
Yeah.
Best of the
Yeah.
best.
I don't know what this is right here, but it did look like something for a second. But this isn't like no cargo ship. I'm over here thinking it's like a cargo ship. You know how cargo ships have these on the side to protect them from like pirates or just intruders trying to get on there? I'm over here thinking it's one of those, but it might be something else. It might be something else. I don't want to
Pull
jump
away,
to
I'm going
conclusions now.
Does he give it? I feel the need for speed.
We're limited in our speed by the
Okay, and the
King's,
front opens up like that.
Harbour Master. And
Yeah.
the Coast
Neat.
Guard.
Cool.
But these will go. I mean,
thought
this
they was
is
gonna come out the
45 knots
side.
easily.
It's fast, isn't it?
Really?
And it will go quicker.
What's 7 miles an hour then? Because they're not more than miles an hour, isn't
over
it?
50.
Yeah.
Over 50.
Yeah, over 50.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing how easy access, isn't it?
Yeah.
On this new one.
Yeah, there's no climbing the steps.
No,
Yeah.
fantastic, isn't it?
Here we go,
Nice.
hovercraft. Oh yeah, good to meet you.
Looks
yeah.
like an airplane
Jane.
in there.
Oh,
Oh,
big, isn't it? Spacious,
nice
isn't it?
seats. Ooh.
Yeah, on the back, yeah. Fantastic, yeah.
Superb. God, must be inside and warm, isn't it? Hello. I've been on a plane.
Yeah. Okay, so now they're gonna heat up. Get up out of there.
We're off.
What a jolly day out, isn't
This
it?
is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah. This is better than the car ferry.
It's smooth, isn't it?
Oh,
So
yeah,
smooth. Because it's on a cushion of air, isn't
Yeah,
it?
cushion of
I've
air.
been on a car ferry before in St. Thomas. I've been on one of those. I would like to get on one of these. I've been on a submarine before too, believe it or not, in Mexico. Yeah. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me who talked me into doing that, but
Flying.
I did it.
Flying along.
The stewardess is just going around.
Really nice down
vodka and tonic.
That's the only cider. 10 minutes to the Isle of Wight.
and 10 minutes, you lived on the Isle of Wight and you want to go shopping, you literally could go over to Gunwharf Quays. It's quicker than driving
50
from where I live.
miles per hour.
To be honest.
That boat is
amazing.
moving.
And I think if you live on the island, the amount you pay is cheaper than
you get a discount.
a much discounted rate, isn't it? So if you're in a small dinghy or a small sailboat, this just goes straight over you, just crushes you.
Doesn't turn, just goes
This
straight
size,
through
man,
everything.
this thing is moving. Pretty
I
impressive.
reckon we could have got the bikes in there. I reckon there was room for the bikes in the middle there, wasn't there?
TV's in there, nice and comfortable.
Creeped them straight on. There we go, up the beach. Here's the other one. They've got two hovercrafts. Only one's in service in the winter. If they need to put another one on, they can, but that's the other one. And we're there, 10 minutes to the Isle of Wight.
So fast, isn't it?
And then we sink down there. There we go.
Welcome. You got your passport ready?
And apps, don't forget to set your watches. Hour ahead.
Oh yeah.
The
pilot's just said
if you wanted to go up to the cockpit to do any filming up there,
the people have gone off.
You'll stay on
Oh,
we'll do that then,
Yeah,
that'd be
well,
amazing.
thank you very much.
That'd be amazing. Going up to the cockpit. It's not easy to. It's not easy to get up, is it?
Yeah, blank checks always are good.
But I won't be able to fit up here.
Yes, you will. Got a pilot that's bigger than you.
I can't get up. Can't get my knees
Go
up.
on, you can do it.
Mind your head.
Yeah, I'll wait down here.
The pilot's going to come up, give us a quick run through.
Big up there.
So this is a standard marine radar.
Yeah.
Turn that on for you. You can see Ride Pier ahead there. There's a man on the end of the pier.
Yep.
So you've got your instruments, which are a visual display rather than being.
That's left and right engine, is it? I guess the two.
Yeah. The MAN, which I believe is owned by Volkswagen. They are 1100 horsepower each, V12s, twin turbo. I'll show you those in a minute.
Yeah.
So that's the left-hand engine. Most important things on there really are the water temperature, oil pressure. That's the same for both. I can go into more depth to look at different things if I'm having a problem. And then we go full cycle back to there. When I turn the ignition off, they'll die
I
the
think
death.
it's very up to date.
Then we've got DGPS, which shows you where you are, your track, position, time, which is supplied by 4 atomic clocks in outer space, believe
Oh,
it or
really?
not.
So it's proper atomic.
So nobody can argue with me.
That's the time.
is wrong,
That is
and
the
my
actual
watch is set
time.
by the
You
same
said,
thing.
yeah.
Can the bottom part of the boat pop?
Marine
So
compass,
that's a big no.
Yeah.
steer by. No cursor on it, but there is a heading marker there.
Yeah.
One panel here for the radar. One panel here for the EPDIS,
So what's that one? Sorry.
electronic chart display,
Okay.
which is here. You've got the Isle of Wight here.
Yeah. I see
You've
that.
got Gilkicker, Portsmouth Harbour,
So is that
all the way to Heading Island, and this tells you where we are,
And that's like.
and that tells you where I've been.
Okay.
A bit like a black box. These are my 4 ballast tanks,
Yeah.
so I can adjust the craft anywhere I
Okay. Well,
choose.
putting water
Oh, that's
on.
neat.
Water
Yeah.
on. Oh wow.
No, there's
Okay.
water already in there.
There's water. Right, and that pumps it around the craft to.
I do with this.
Ah, okay.
Wherever I put that is where
Yeah.
the water is going.
Oh wow.
So if everybody gets on a sunny day and they want to look out that side, they'll all wander over there, sit down and look out that side. But I can tell from the cameras downstairs, which are behind you, where they're sitting.
Nice.
The commuters like to sit the front seats so that they're first on in their seat, first off.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right.
day trippers will tend to go for the windows, and people who aren't interested to sit at the back.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can see where they are before I leave. That's very important. Because if you lift up and you're trimmed very heavily by the stern, then the craft will just drag.
go that way. Oh, I see.
It has to be on an even keel.
So you have before you set off, you check where everyone's seated and adjust the ballast accordingly.
Yeah, and then as soon as I lift up, I'm adjusting
you're
again,
adjusting again.
a little bit.
Wow.
So we're continuously moving ballast around. If we're into a heavy sea, I might lift the bow slightly more than I normally would to make sure the sheet
Yeah,
doesn't
not
start
digging in or whatever. Yeah.
digging in, diving,
Yeah.
ploughing, they call it, at the most severe situation. But better to be trimmed. Standards about a degree half a degree by the stern.
Right.
Over here I've got my pumps, hydraulic pumps for the steering gear, same as an aircraft. We steer with these pedals.
Okay, so that's the rudder, is it, if you like?
Opposite to a bicycle.
Okay.
If you want to turn right, you push right.
Right.
If you do that on a bicycle, you go left.
Yeah, so okay.
And they're driving the 8 rudders that you see there moving.
Oh, I see.
them
Oh, the
moving
actual
now?
rudder behind the propellers. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I see that drives
8
those.
of them for each.
Wow.
System failures, I've got effectively 8 different types.
Yeah.
Because I've got 2 sets of rudders. I've got a tiller that I can steer by, or I can use pedals.
The inside is
So that makes it
neat,
4, and then I've got a
8.
secondary
I
system for
wasn't
both that
expecting
makes
this.
it 8.
Right.
So there are 8 possibilities of maintaining steering, which is
Right. Yeah.
a very necessary backup. Here I've got the pitch levers, so that will alter the pitch of the blades.
Ah, the pitch of the blades. Right.
So that's 0, that's null. This is astern and increasing.
Sort of like a helicopter, if you like, a helicopter sort of pitch adjustment, is it? Or
Yeah, a lot of powerboats have got variable
oh,
pitch
have
now,
they?
so,
Okay. Yeah. Or I guess those
because
really high
You
powered.
don't have to go into neutral and then go into astern.
Yeah.
I can be on full power and go from full head to full astern.
Right.
So these are obviously the throttles. Port engine, starboard engine. So that's 0, that's at cruise, this is
That's out.
max.
Oh, wow. I didn't realise you had adjustable pitch on the blades. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know
Because
you
you can
had a
drive
pitch
asymmetric.
for
Yeah,
You
blades.
can
yeah.
have one going ahead and one going astern, so the craft will turn in its own
see a
length.
I
lot.
suppose that's the only way to do it, isn't
Rather
it?
than
With
doing
the
a big drift.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, with bow thrusters, you could reverse them, and then just power against
Yeah.
them to turn it round almost to its own
But
length.
Stephen was
pretty
saying you don't
neat.
actually need bow thrusters on these new ones. You can steer them so well with the
Yeah,
yeah.
bow thrusters are useful for banking into a turn.
Yeah.
You know, you initiate the turn
Oh, I see. You can
with
get
bow
a bit
thrusters.
of right. I see.
Satellite compass, emergency compass.
Yeah.
This is any information that's going on. When the alarms come up, they'll show me what alarms have been on. I cancel it with that one.
Yeah.
You can see that's been quite well worn.
The cancel button.
Here we've got really other information that we don't necessarily
Yeah.
use on the craft. It's direction, it's wind speed,
Yeah.
engine start keys, the 2 computerized monitors for the engines, 2 separate fire panels with 3 zones on here, and service bay, wheelhouse, main cabin on this one.
Yeah. So when you're
Three zones of service
in motion
bay,
going along, are you
main
constantly
cabin.
correcting ballast? Are you constantly adjusting the pitch on the blades?
Yes,
And-
and steering.
So
A lot
it's almost
going on
like
in
it's really like a helicopter where you're constantly giving input to keep
Yeah.
it headed in the right direction.
To be able to steer with your feet means both hands are free.
Yeah.
And they need to be, because there's so much
You're constantly
going on.
Wow.
Ballasting and trimming and,
Yeah.
and adjusting on these panels, nav instruments. These are wander away, so
Oh,
at night
right.
you'd have both of those on your knees.
So what are they used for then?
This is marine radar,
Okay.
it's detecting objects in the dark,
Yeah.
and this is where we are, where we're going.
That's your
like the
GPS,
route
if you
plan.
like, the route plan.
That's the route
Yeah.
plan that we follow.
Right.
So we put in a route before we leave, a chosen route, and
Yeah.
that would show you as motorway lines on there.
Oh, okay.
And if you come off it, it will alarm,
So you've got you're sticking on that.
and it
on
will
that
tell you how
route.
to rectify it.
Yeah.
It'll give you a cross-track error and
With you.
bring it back on.
Wow.
And it's very useful in fog for landing, because
Very
you've got
useful.
sometimes you just cannot see anything
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all. But there you've got your runway grids, and
That's
you
your
know
eyes
you're on the
almost.
centre line,
Yeah.
and the navigator will slow you down, saying we've got 2 cables to run, or 100 metres, you need to bring the speed down to 15
Yeah,
knots.
yeah. Oh, wow. That's incredible. I didn't realise there was so much to it. That's amazing. I didn't know anything about the ballast. I didn't know anything about having adjustable pitch on the blades.
And our two fuel tanks, 900
actually
litres on each side.
So the fuel
And I
tank
can
for
move
each.
that-
You
I
can move the fuel as well as
Yeah, I
ballast
move
sort of
the-
thing.
yeah.
So, wow. Okay. Well, that's amazing. I really appreciate that. That's incredible. Thank you very much indeed.
Probably, we could be up here all day.
Yeah. No. Right. Well, thanks very much indeed for that.
Okay.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And shout out to the pilot, man, for giving that very, very brief demonstration of how all the instruments worked, because I would have went up there and I would have been confused. And I'm not like a kid. I wouldn't get to just pushing stuff because I get scared. I'd be like, oh, You know, a SpongeBob episode, you push that one button. Out of everything, you push that one button and then an alarm goes off. No, that won't be me. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this video personally. Once again, it's your boy Strac Reacts, clocking out with another reaction video. I love y'all, stay safe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.